Meditation Monday, and today's meditation, as I mentioned, is going to have some roots in yoga and also different leg exercises that you can do to help your root chakra. And I know that mine has been out of whack, and I know I have friends as well that have been having issues with their root chakra. And what happens quite often is if you're like me and you're a little bit of a couch potato and you don't get up and exercise as much as you should, then your root chakra will actually become a little bit imbalanced, because your feet, your legs, and even into your groin, if you're not moving, then all of that energy becomes like stagnant and kind of stale. So the best thing to do is actually to get your legs moving. If you're someone that is paraplegic, or maybe you can't move your legs, there are different things that you can do to actually activate this area in your body. So with that being said, I'm just going to give a few different exercises that you can try and see if they work for you. You could try the exercises first. Make sure you talk to your doctor and make sure that embarking on an exercise program that is going to focus primarily core, because I also am a core conditioning specialist. So that's where a lot of these exercises are coming from, and they're also coming from yoga, because I've studied a lot of yoga. I'm not, don't have the credentials to be a yoga instructor, but I have done a lot of yoga for a very long time. So that doesn't make me accredited in any way, shape, or form. It just means I have been doing yoga for close to about 30 years now. So yeah, hopefully this will help, and I think that it will, because I know for myself, if I stop doing the yoga, then my root chakra and all of my chakras get so thrown off. It's really sad. So what I want is to help others, as I'm also doing this for myself, because I know that I need to get mine going. So let's help some other people to get their stuff going too. So if you can use a towel, you can use a yoga mat. I suggest something that has a little bit of a cushion to it, because you are going to be lying on your back at some point. If you have some cushions, if you need them, you can also grab those. But I'm going to start with one lying down. So what we're going to do is, you can put your hands on your belly if you want to. You're going to actually raise one foot up, and it's like you're pushing up. Go from here up. So you're taking your foot flat up towards the ceiling. And as you're doing this, you can really suck that belly button down towards the spine. So it's actually probably better to alternate, but I also do one side and then I go to the other side. So you can start with about 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you can use one of your favorite affirmations as you're doing this. So since we're stimulating that root chakra, let's stick with something along the lines of, I have an abundance of good things in my life. So as you're putting this up, I have an abundance of good things in my life. I have an abundance of good things in my life. I have an abundance of good things in my life. I have an abundance of good things in my life. I have an abundance of good things in my life. I have an abundance of good things in my life. I have an abundance of good things in my life. I have an abundance of good things in my life. I have an abundance of good things in my life. I have an abundance of good things in my life. I have an abundance of good things in my life. And you can kind of roll yourself back up and sit comfortably. And you'll find that as you do these, not only will your core be getting stronger, but you'll also be activating that root chakra. Okay, another thing that you can do is something very similar when you're standing up, and well, you're going to see my legs for this one. I'm not going to adjust the camera for you to be able to see my face while I'm doing them. So it's like you're doing a plie. It's like a squat plie. So you're not going to let your knees go over your toes. You're just going to go that far, and you're going to come back up. And as you do this, you want to make sure that you're squeezing here. Okay, so squeeze those glutes as you're coming back up. So you can say, I am safe, I am secure. 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 And you'll find yourself really getting into a bit of a flow as you do this. So my suggestion is to set a timer. So you do it for maybe about 2, 3 to 5 minutes, depending on what your level of exercise is. I mean, if you're someone that exercises a lot every day, you could probably do up to 5 minutes and make it a very amazing experience for yourself. Because I find that when I do any kind of exercises or do any kind of yoga, it is an experience that changes not just your mind, but your body and even your spirit to a certain extent, because what you're doing is you're working mind, body, spirit all together. So all those thoughts that you have going on in your head, if they're negative, then you can do some stretches to release those negative feelings. So I'm not the most limber person right now because I had some injuries, but if you're sitting and you have your feet together like this is also a really, really good stretch. So I can't go very far forward because of my back, but if you can go even further, then you can say, as you're doing this, I am releasing all of my negative thoughts and feelings about money. I am releasing all my negative blockages around money. Okay? And you can start to really just move this up and down. I am releasing and letting go of all negative blocks about money. I am releasing and letting go of all my money blocks. I'm releasing and letting go of all of my money blocks. I'm releasing and letting go of all my money blocks. I'm releasing and letting go of all my money blocks. I'm releasing and letting go of all my money blocks. Clearing away all money blocks. I am clearing away all of my money blocks. I'm clearing it all away, all of those money blocks. I'm clearing away all of my money blocks. Clearing away all of my money blocks. So this is called the butterfly, as you can see. By doing this, you're actually going to strengthen these inner thighs. It's really, really, really good for inner thighs. And it's so awesome for your root chakra as well. And as you're doing this, make sure that you are sucking your belly button in towards your spine. You still want to be able to get a breath, but make sure that as your air is going out, you're bringing that belly button back in towards your spine. Okay. This is a really, really good one to get your root chakra activated, because you're going to feel a stretch all through here, which is really, really amazing. Just get this going. It feels great too. Sometimes we have no idea where our stress is being located. A lot of mine is right here, and sometimes my legs hurt so much for no reason whatsoever. So you can just let your legs go out in front of you like this, right? So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna bounce that up. So you're moving your legs up and down, your feet up and down as you do this, and you can say, I am releasing all of my money blocks. I am releasing all of my negative thoughts, feelings, and behaviors around money. I'm releasing all of my negative patterns around money. I'm releasing all of my negative problems with money. I'm releasing the financial struggle. I'm letting go of my financial struggle. I'm letting all of that financial struggle go bye-bye. It is all going away, right? And you can just really get yourself into a really good vibe afterwards, because you have that feeling of, I am letting that all go. And so now you want to bring a whole bunch of stuff into you. Okay, so you want to bring all of those great feelings about money into your life. And the best way to do that is also while you're doing an exercise. So what you can do is you can do the same thing while you're bouncing your legs like that. An abundance of money is coming into my life quickly, easily, and frequently from expected, unexpected, and miraculous sources. And just like this. You can put your feet flat on the floor. You can kind of shift yourself a little bit. If you have disc issues like I do, it's actually better to lie down. I have like bulging discs and all sorts of weirdness going on in my back, so I often have to lie down and go back to doing these exercises in here. So you push up and then back down. Push up and then back down. So when abundance of money comes into my life quickly, easily, and frequently from expected and unexpected and miraculous sources. Okay? And again, that is an exercise that you can do 2 maybe to 5 minutes, depending on what your physical strength level is. The more you can do, of course, the better, but don't tire yourself out too much. But those are the ones that I have found that have worked the best for me. And if you are like me with back issues, or maybe you're stuck in a bed for a while and you can't move your legs at all, but you can still engage your core here. It's about finding this area right in here, and it's kind of like using the muscles that would stop yourself from going to pee, and you kind of suck them in, and you hold it for a little bit, and you let it go. Suck it in. You squeeze your buttocks together as you do this, and then let it go. And you can say whatever your favorite affirmation is or mantra. I'm releasing all of my money blocks. I'm releasing all of my negative thoughts about money. Money is the root of joy and happiness. 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 Okay? So if you have any issues with your back, when you get up from these positions, I've learned how to do that from some Pilates, doing the, there is another really good exercise to do, but if you have disc issues, don't do it. So I'm really not supposed to do it right now, but it's called rolling like a ball. It's a Pilates thing. But another Pilates exercise that's actually really, really good for this one is to actually get yourself into child's pose, like this. So you could say, I feel safe and secure. I feel safe and I feel secure. I feel safe and I feel secure. You know, the funny thing is when I was a little girl, I started doing that all on my own without anyone having to teach me that. I would fall asleep like that. I have a weird thing. So I hope these help. If they do, let me know. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button or the subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.